Reese here with Adore Her Beauty, back with another video, and I have my client here. It's actually been quite a while since she's been in. She's told me that she's been maintaining her hirsutism hair growth at home, but it got out of hand, and so she had to pop in to see your girl. So she is just as meticulous as I am, as you could tell. She's pointing out areas that she want waxed and areas that she don't, and areas that she prefer to be tweezed. So that is what we're starting out to do. She has a belief system that I semi agree with. I do believe that if you have some type of chemical or hormonal imbalance and you have vellus hair, that you shouldn't touch those hairs. That is why we are tweezing these sporadic little terminal hairs, but we're not touching the vellus hair with the wax. So that part I do agree with. She believes that it was something that she said earlier today. She was supposed to find the name of it for me by the time I made this video, but she didn't get the name back to me. So she was saying that she doesn't have PCOS and she doesn't have insulin resistance. That it's something called something, you guys, that whenever you remove a hair, it makes it terminal. So I'm not sure of the name. I was definitely intrigued to find out more. I will do that. In fact, get back with you on exactly what it is. She said her doctor told her what the condition was. So we'll see. But for now, we're just really trying to avoid those vellus hairs because she firmly believes if they were removed, they would turn terminal automatically. So any hairs that are kind of not grouped or in a cluster, you will see me tweeze those hairs. And also, I'm going to be using, again, for this video, abolish wax. I'm going to, for the most part, be using the nullify wax. But I did, when I got on the other side, decided to do a strip of the abrogate just to see the difference. And I'm going to say this too. I was excited to do this wax, and you'll see some of my excitement when we get a little bit up toward the chin. So I was in my excitement. Actually, I kind of removed the strip a little fast, so it was a little stretchy, and so I decided that I wasn't going to, do that. I was going to let the wax sit a little bit longer, have a little bit more patience. But when I got to the other side, I let the wax sit as long, as it needed to, and it still stretched the wax out. So just keep in mind when you see that portion of the video that nullify wax is just like easy almost. It has that very firm grip, but it still is a softer hard wax, and so it has that paraffin in it that makes it really soft and pliable, which I love. And so her hairs, even though she doesn't have as many, they're not like a curly texture, they are still pretty strong within the follicle. She believes that she should have done like a little mini facial, some steaming or something to help soften them up. I didn't quite agree with that. Like, I do agree that works, but not right before you're coming into your appointment, because you're softening the skin up too much, and that can lead to lifting. So maybe if you did it the night before, that would be good. But I told her that I believe that maintaining a consistent regimen will help too overall. So yeah, that part where I stretch the wax is coming up. Mistakes happen. But just take note that on the other side, the wax was fully set and it's still stretched because those hairs were just getting, here it is right here. But those hairs was not given. So I do hope you enjoy this video. I don't have any further commentary to add at this moment. Pretty much it's all self-explanatory. She does have a lot of pigment. It's just sporadic. It's not all over. And so I did talk to her about brightening up her skin and kind of smoothing her texture a little bit. Her texture isn't as bad, but she does have those pigment spots all over. As PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. But yeah, just kind of vibe, chillax, watch this video, just kind of watch how I work. And if you do have any questions, just drop them in the comment section. I do try to show all the strips as well, so some strips you may not see, but it's far and few in between. So this is the part where the wax got super stretchy. But so watch and see, did I wait long enough or did I not wait long enough to see? So Definitely drop all your commentary, comments, and questions in the comment section, and definitely, I'm going to respond. So, like I said, I wanted to try out the Abolish Abrogate Wax just to kind of see how it measures up with the Nullify. I have been using them both individually in whole sessions and in sessions like this where I may take a strip or two and test. Let me know which one you think performs better. So for this particular section, I am just waxing these very, very small patches of hair, trying my best to avoid any vellus hair. I told her these were the smallest strips I've ever laid. So I opted not to tweeze them because they were clusters of hair and quite a few. So I just decided to just lay a strip and just try to get those section by section. once the skin becomes what I call taxed on waxing, you're left to do nothing but tweeze, because you can't lay any more wax without compromising the skin and causing lifting. And so she does have a few stubborn hairs that were left behind, and so I just follow up with my tweezers and get those little short hairs, being sure to remove them from the follicle. Like, maybe you may think, it's not super noticeable, no one would notice them, and they're fine to just leave behind, but I like to remove them anyway, because as they're growing, still, because they're still left in the follicle, they'll continue to grow and can possibly become ingrowns and cause a lot of more issues down the road, ingrowns, like hyperpigmentation, infection, things like that. So I just try to get rid of those hairs. And so of course we're near the end right here. I'm just adding my favorite little oils and just getting her skin really, really back hydrated, back shining, pretty, and all that. So of course, I know many are going to ask, why didn't I do the lip? It's because she did not ask for the lip to be waxed. She does her own hair removal for the lip. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like these.